Good afternoon, Teamsters! Sisters and brothers, good afternoon. In Local 2010, we affiliated with the Teamsters Union just 6 short years ago, and boy, are we proud to be Teamsters. Hey, Local 2010's over there. Local 2010, are we proud to be Teamsters? All right. Joint Council 7 and 42, are we proud to be Teamsters? All right, and do we have some of the 250,000 public service workers in the Teamsters Union here today? Are we proud to be Teamsters? All right, I didn't quite hear your 29th convention. Are we proud to be Teamsters? That's right. Good afternoon, sisters and brothers. Greetings from the 14,000 Teamsters of Local 2010 whose work makes the University of California work. Thanks so much to General President Jim Hoffa and the General Executive Board. Thanks to Joint Council 7 and 42 Presidents Rome Alois and Randy Kamek. Thanks to International Vice Presidents Ron Herrera and Rick Middleton for your unwavering support for Teamsters Local 2010. We thank Michael Filler in the Public Services Division, and a very special thanks to our dear friend Ray Whitmer, who's our former trustee and head of Local 911. Thanks to all of you, and thanks for the International Brotherhood of Teamsters for consistently showing our members what Teamster power and solidarity are all about. After years of attacks on unions, working people are working harder for less as the rich get ever richer. The crisis of income inequality threatens the health of our economy and the very foundations of our democracy. If we as a nation wish to restore a strong economy of shared prosperity, we have no choice but to build union power and defend the right to organize. In Local 2010, we've been hard at work on the task. After our affiliation, our local was weak and disorganized. So we launched an ambitious union-building campaign, talking to thousands of workers one-on-one in the workplace, consistently communicating through online media, conducting regular workplace meetings and trainings, instituting a member-based political program, and moving our members to take action together on workplace issues. Thanks to our members' hard work, we've turned our local around. We've gone from just 29% membership 3 short years ago to 72% membership today. From nearly zero to 200 trained stewards, hundreds of trained activists, we've brought forth a whole new generation of workplace leaders. We've tenaciously represented our members and organized hundreds of workplace actions involving thousands of workers, winning numerous victories for our members' rights. So when the Friedrichs case threatened our fair share rights, Local 2010 was ready to fight back. We engaged our members, explaining that the attack on public sector unions is nothing more or less than an attack on workers' pay and benefits. Under the slogan, "Stand Together, Win Together," we launched our Member Power campaign, urging our members to sign a new application form, committing to remain a Teamster member for the life of each contract. Sisters and brothers, in just a few short months, over 4,000 have signed our Member Power form, and we won't stop until all of our members have signed it, because we know that despite our temporary victory in the Friedrichs case, the attack on unions and fair share rights continues. And the best way, in fact, the only way to stop it is for workers to stand together in our union. And by the way, to make sure that a certain unhinged, orange-tinged, far-right fringed, anti-worker, anti-immigrant, anti-woman, racist con man never sets foot in the White House. But back to our local. Once we shored up our internal strength, Local 2010 began organizing new workers into the Teamsters. Last year, working together with the organizing department, we launched a campaign to organize thousands of new workers into the Teamsters, especially skilled trades workers. In the last year, we've organized over 1,000 workers into the Teamsters, including 800 new skilled trades workers at UCLA and San Diego. Sisters and brothers, and that campaign's going to continue until we grow by the thousands, because we understand that when we organize new workers into the Teamsters, we magnify our power exponentially. Now we're engaged in a campaign for fair contracts for our members. Now, the University of California is the 3rd largest employer in the state, and one of the 10 richest universities in America. UC used to be an engine of economic growth and good jobs in our communities, but now it has become part of the national trend of income inequality and declining middle-class standards. The real income of UC clericals is down 24% over the past 2 decades, while executive pay is skyrocketing. Over 93% of clerical workers are now paid too little to afford the basic necessities of life. UC skilled trade workers are paid $10 per hour, as much as $10 per hour below prevailing wage. So we've got to turn that around, and with the help of IBT Strategic Campaigns Department, we've developed a campaign for a fair contract with one simple message: UC must pay workers enough to live. We're mobilizing our members to action to create leverage, and we are taking our message to the public. I'm confident that we will win because our cause is just, and it's backed by the tremendous Teamster power that we have built. Now, excuse me while I take 1 second to organize you. I urge every local here to send as many women as possible, and a few lucky men, to the Teamsters Women's Conference in September. It's going to be in Hollywood. Among the many highlights, we will march with 1,500 Teamster women and a few lucky men through Hollywood to demand justice for the thousands of Teamster women throughout the UC system who are underpaid and discriminated against and mistreated every day. Now, when else can you march for justice and check out George Clooney's hand and footprints all in the same walk? Hope to see you there. Sisters and brothers, joining with the mighty Teamsters Union was the smartest decision that our members ever made. With every day that goes by, every action we take, every victory we win, every workplace we transform, we show this simple fact to be true. When we stand together as Teamsters, we take into our hands a power greater than the corporations and their billions, a power greater than the University of California, a power greater than union-busting attorneys and think tanks and Supreme Court justices. We take into our hands and wield the power of the millions of workers who make our great country work every day. When we do so, our power is unlimited and the future is bright for our great union and our great nation. Thank you very much. God bless the Teamsters Union.